Hey, what's up guys? Skelet here. Today I'm finally back with Computer Dump Finds number 3, and holy crap, I have a bunch of stuff. And there's two you might notice, such as this Dell computer here and this HP computer here. They're both Windows Vista era machines, even though my second video did have a Windows Vista era machine. It was non-functional. These two, however, seem more functional. But anyway, I also have two older Windows XP era computers, which would be this one here and this one here. But yeah, I have two rather large kind of Delosauruses, at least this one here is, and two rather smaller computers, which this one's an HP computer, this one's an eMachines computer. Unknown of their functionality, well, I can determine stuff by hardware, but yeah. So I'm going to start off with this eMachines computer over here, and I'm just going to kind of work my, well, actually no, I'm going to start with the XP era computers and then the Vista era computers. So I'm going to start off first with this eMachines computer. Alright, after removing two rather simple thumb screws, all you have to do is just kind of, okay, maybe this isn't necessarily the easiest side panel to get off. Okay, hold on, I actually got to go off camera to get this off. Surprised I couldn't get that off on my own. So after getting off, like I said, two side screws, and you can kind of pull on this panel with that little tab there that never works. You get to see the inside of the computer, and it's actually got some decent stuff in there. Actually, hold on, wait, let me turn on my flashlight. Alright, that's a little better. Basically, this one came missing its hard drive, but actually a cool looking little black IDE cable, but most of them are usually kind of a whitish look. And this one was also missing the RAM. I actually added the stick because this one was in a rather nasty looking Dell Dimension, I think 2400 at the dump. I'm talking like that thing, the power supply vent, which this is one of those really awesome Bestech power supplies that we all know for blowing out the board. This vent here on that Dell Dimension computer at the dump was like literally filled with like a tar and nicotine like from tobacco, and it was disgusting, so I didn't take it. I did, however, take the RAM stick from it. It's 256 megabyte, which this computer, actually, hold on, let me move the side panel out of the way. This computer has some pretty decent specs on it. As you can see here, it has an AMD Sempron processor, 2 gigahertz, 1600 megahertz front side bus, which is surprising, and it has a 160 gigabyte hard drive from the factory, which is missing, 512 megabytes of memory, which is missing, optical drive, a DVD-ROM, and a CDRW drive, and it apparently had Windows XP on it. Now this isn't going to be too entertaining for this computer, it's just more or less going to see if it really even turns on with this monitor, which was donated to me by my aunt. So yeah, but I'll be back once this is all hooked up. Now unfortunately this has one of those Bestech power supplies that'll blow out the motherboard, so this is actually rather risky, especially since it's aimed at my bed, because fellow YouTuber Max Arcade actually got one of these through, I think, his workplace, he said. He said he plugged in this power supply with this similar one, and it started blowing flames out the back rather violently, so this is probably a mistake, but I don't know. Alright, UXW Bill's infamous words, smoke test! Well, it appears to work. Well, that's accurate. I don't have a keyboard hooked up. I'll go grab a keyboard right quick, but it seems to work though, which is nice. Alright, here we go. So let's see, what does it have? Alright, nothing. 3 IDE channels. Interesting. IDE channel and stuff like that. Alright, hold on. Okay, well, CMOS has obviously failed, but advanced BIOS features. No. Let's see. That's not true. Hold on, let's see. I think it's at minus. Let's see, today, this month right now, I can't think. It's November 7th, 2016, right before the death of the United States. And let's see, 16, and right now it is about, let's see, so it is right now, nah, screw it, it doesn't matter. Alright, we'll see if the CMOS battery actually does. Sleep timer, spin timer. Well, that's pretty nice, but where the heck is the, no. Now, what the heck's the processor type? I mean, I know it says it on the front of the case, but Fans also sound fine. Also, it's kind of cool coming over a little blue logo, or kind of purpley looking over the camera over there. But all right. Unknown what it's doing right now, but okay. Well, at least this one does turn on, so I guess that's pretty nice. But yeah, but for now though, I'm going to move on to the older Delosaurus. So actually, let me adjust my camera. I'm going to move on to the old Delosaurus. Alright, well, this Dell computer is one of those really nice ones that has the clamshell case. Not necessarily. Anyway, I did, however, notice when I was toying around with this kind of in the car home, that I could as best I can. Everything seems to be intact, as you can see. We have our RAM sticks here. We have our hard drive up in here. It's a little hard to see, though, because of the lighting. I'm going to rotate the computer a bit, while that helps a little bit. Yeah, the RAM's intact. Processor's intact with these really, really flimsy heat sinks, but yeah, this computer is definitely pretty old though, because the RAM is PC133. So yeah, there's your, what seems to be Northbridge heatsink, video card, unknown the type, but it does have a VGA port, however, just a lone VGA port. It's pretty nice. 2 serial ports, which are useless, 2 USB ports, and there's 2 more on the front as well as headphone jacks and stuff like that. But yeah, everything is intact in this one. So this one does start up to something. I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, I'm going to get this all hooked up over here at my little station. So yeah. Alright, well, here we go. Well, it made a little noise. Don't know what. But yeah, alright, let's see. Does this thing power on? Really quiet. Optiplex GX 420, that is correct. Hard drive is detected. CD-ROM only reader. Kinda sucks. Wow. Date and time spot on. Not bad, actually. 512 megabytes of video RAM, I wish. RAM, my bad. This one has 133 megahertz bus speed. It is PC 133 RAM. And oh my goodness. Wow, that is awful. Okay, so this is a 1.7 gigahertz Pentium 4. But the big question is, does it start up? And it does. And of course, this does have a Windows XP sticker, as you can kind of see on the front here. But yeah, I'll be back once this boots up, just in case there's any personal information. Which it does. I don't know how fast it starts up, but yeah, I'll be back though. Alright, well, no personal information on here so far, but hear that. That thing is quiet. Honestly, let me go back to the Windows menu. Okay, I see it's taking a bit to load. Okay, well, this one does work, so I guess it's not too bad, but I don't know. What? Best case bankruptcy for Windows? Okay, I don't know what the... Oh boy. This is so real, let's go. Yeah, that's totally not a virus. We actually opened up 2 of those windows. But yeah, everything's accurate though. What's that, gigahertz and everything like that? So now, which one is the window I'm using right now? Okay, hardware. Let's see, yeah, so... I go to device manager. Shit. Alt. Windows tab. HP update. No. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna give this thing some time to catch up. Actually, you know what? Now, I'm gonna move on to the next computer, which is actually going to be the HP computer here. That is missing the side panel. The side panel was missing when I got it. But yeah. Whatever, I'm basically done with this thing. I'll be back once the HP computer is all hooked up and everything. Well, here's an inside look of the HP computer that I got, which this one has a Windows Vista sticker on the front, as well as a Intel Pentium dual core, which is, oh my goodness, so fast. Whatever. Anyway, this one actually is a little higher end than I was expecting. This one has a 500 gigabyte hard drive, Barracuda 7200 RPM. There's the processor, heatsink and fan, case fan, power supply, which this is one of those, if I can get it in the camera angle. Okay, maybe not really. Dynex power supplies that are so awesome. Well, I guess it does have some nice cabling with this little wrap around it, but that's about it. And this is the RAM. It has 4 slots, all populated, 4 gigabytes of RAM. which is actually a lot for a Windows Vista machine, especially since this is from like 2008, I think. I don't know. CD drive and everything like that's intact. This is actually, I think an AGP slot. I don't know. All I know is this does have onboard videos. That's what I'm going to be using. But yeah, it's an AMD processor. No, I'm an idiot. Pentium processor of some sort. My bad. The only AMD one was the eMachine computer. But yeah, that's that though. I'm going to get this all hooked up and I will get it fired up. Alright, everything's hooked up, including the power cord. And I did get this little, very, very faint green light kind of here by the Ethernet that's... Okay, you can't see it. Alright, but let's see, does it work? Really hope this thing works. Please work for me. Okay, why aren't we posting the monitor? Is my VGA connection not in there enough? What the? Okay, yeah, there's something that's definitely not right about this. Oh, well, whatever. Turn off now. Okay, it just powered back on again, whatever. Power supply is moving out a pretty good amount of air, but I'm just going to power it off. I'm going to reseat the RAM, I guess, and that might help, and I will be back. So if you ever have problems with the PC starting up like that, chances are it might be the power supply is dead, because who knows, these 9X power supplies are known to not necessarily be the best. But a great option, if you can, is with your RAM sticks here. If it has more than one stick, take out as many as you can, which this had 4 in there, so I took out 3. It's down to 1. Unplug any CD drives, floppy drives, DVD drives, and unplug the hard drive as well, which as long as you disconnect the power cord, as you can see here, you'll be good. Data connection can be hooked up. But yeah, so as long as you do that, you should be fine. I think, is everything still hooked up in the back? Oh, okay, not the power supply. Where's that plug? And then it can help it just ever so slightly. But you know, that's just kind of that. Let's see if it does do anything though. Don't know. Oh, yep. There we go. Seemed to fix it. I don't know if the RAM is bad. I really hope it isn't. Okay, well, of course there's no boot device. But yeah, I'll see what was going bad in this and I'll be back. Alright, let's see. Everything's hooked up. Yeah, hold on. Let me get my keyboard out here. I don't know what was causing the problem, but let's see. This thing appears to work just fine. I would almost kind of laugh at that person if they threw this thing out just because the RAM was improperly seated. But it does pick up all 4 gigabytes of RAM and does actually all when you use it. OptiArc DVD-RW drive with, I think LightScribe is what it's called on it. The Seagate hard drive is being detected. 4 gigabytes of RAM, as you can see down there. Advanced onboard video, RAM size, yes, 8 megabyte, primary video adapter, board, PS2 mouse, onboard LAN, SATA controller mode, RAID onboard, it's enabled onboard audio, auto power, stay off, boot device priority, okay. See, well, the date and time is almost correct. It's off, sorry, by just a few hours. But then again though, it's not bad. Now, does the hard drive have something on it? This is the question. It has Windows 7. Okay. Not bad. Alright. I'll wait for this to start up and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just took my shower right quickly. As you can see, I'm in my nice Angry Birds pajamas. And this thing's been sitting here for like 15 minutes and it hasn't booted Windows. And last I checked, a computer with this decent amount of power should not be taking this long to boot Windows. So I'm going to reinstall Windows on here with a rather stupid idea. I do have a Windows 10 installer disk, but yeah, it's kind of that. But for now though, I'm going to get to this huge Dell computer, So yeah, I'll be back once I get this all hooked up and everything like that. Alright, so I got the Dell computer over here, and this thing is massive, as you can see compared to the top of the AnyMachine's computer. This thing is huge, but there's a reason for it. You can see here I'll release a little side panel thing. I'll put this off to the side. This thing is a monster. I'm gonna need this anyway. 2 hard drives, same date codes. This came from the factory like that. Here's your processor here, which it says an Intel Vive, which I think is a special branded Core 2 Duo. Here is your heatsink for the processor, which that's a little card holding system that totally doesn't work very well. Here's the Dell power supply with a little bit of the shroud torn off. I don't know what that is, but yeah, this thing, I don't know if it works. And the RAM sticks are up in there, which you conveniently can't see. It does have 2 sticks of some kind, I don't know. Whatever, actually I can probably pop them out on camera. Let me do that. Hopefully they're like 2 GB sticks, because then I can put 6 GB in here. That would be really awesome. See, well, this is a 1 GB Hynix stick, but yeah, as you can see here, here's a 1 GB Hynix stick. PC2 5300U. So I'm having to do this one-handed, so sorry if the camera works a little shaky, but oh, come on, get out, you stupid second stick. Nah. Hello, phone, focus. 1 GB. Okay. So this has 2 GB of RAM, unknown what it's running, but it has a Windows Vista Ultimate sticker on the top, which is actually nice. And this is a Dell XPS 410. This is an AnyMachine's T3410. This is an HP Pavilion of some sort, and this is a Dell Optiplex GX240. So that's the computers here from the dump, of course, but yeah. I'm going to put all that RAM back in, and I'm going to see if this thing works. Alright, I got everything hooked up. Unfortunately, this is legacy free, so I had to use my Apple keyboard that I have with my G5 iMac up here, so it's kind of that. I also have my Apple mouse, which I've been having to use, but yeah, we'll see if this thing works. Not plugged it in yet. I really hope this thing does not like blow out my Apple keyboard mouse. Well, it appears to work. DXP061 series. Okay, don't know what that means, but XPS 410 is what it says it is. This is taking a really long time to complete the power on self-test. Maybe this person has it set to test the entire thing like really thoroughly, which if so, I'm turning that off because you don't need that unless it might detect like a RAM change or something like that. Which I don't know quite the history of this. RAID. Okay. No. Okay, system info. Processor info. Core 2 Duo, 1.8 gigahertz, 1067 megahertz bus speed. Wow, 64-bit. 2 gigabytes of memory, dual interleaved. I can probably get more RAM in here. PCI stuff. Date and time is on point. Boot sequence. Okay, let's get rid of system. Drives. Diskette drive. USB. Floppy drives are enabled. SATA 0 off on. Unknown. So 250 gigabyte drive and an unknown drive. Okay, onboard devices video. Primary video, okay. Speed stuff and stuff like that, security, power management, okay. Alright, we'll see if this thing works. Start Windows normally. With a decently noisy hard drive, Windows Vista. Okay, this must have the OEM install on here, and if so, it's probably going to be really slow, but we'll get to see a computer running Windows Vista. Possibly one of the most dreaded operating systems that isn't, in my opinion, too bad as long as you have Service Pack 2 on it. But, you know, I bet you this thing, if anything, could probably run Windows 10. How well? Not too well, but, you know, that's okay. Well, does this thing have a DVD in here? Will you give me it? Give me. Oh, hey, look, a slots card. I'll take that. Alright, there we go. Nothing in the other drive. Okay, well, that's pretty nice. Okay, there's apparently a no signal thing. That's okay. Whatever. I'll wait till this thing boots. This isn't too much for personal information. This thing, unfortunately, has booted to passcodes, of which all 3 I don't know. So yeah, but it's nice to see that this one works, if anything. Unknown if this one functions very well, but I'm definitely taking the 500 GB hard drive out of there, possibly popping that in my Mac Pro. But yeah, well, I guess that's really it. Can't believe this thing is trash bound, because this is actually a pretty decent computer, even though it is definitely on the old side. But you know, that's okay. I'm probably just going to end up, well, I don't even know. I might restore this one, this HP computer, but this E-machines and this Dell computer, the Dell Saurus, I'm probably just going to keep for my own, you know, just toy around with. But yeah, anyway, well, I guess that's it. And also, I got a free slots thing. Also from work, I got a 1 terabyte hard drive, 3.5 inch from my recycle bin, which will be going into my Mac Pro over there. So yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll hopefully update this series more often than I did. I was just getting really busy with school and stuff like that, and every time my dad would go to the dump, I couldn't go with him to get stuff, so yeah. Anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.